And we're back. Arsenal have been linked with Bruno Guimaraes. Different kind of background. As you know, your boy is on holiday, but I told you when there's news, I'll be there. Now, I've obviously seen the Bruno Guimaraes thing happen. I've seen David Ornstein talk about it. Fabrizio Romano discuss it. Hand of Arsenal discussed it. So, yeah, again, I ain't got all my tech people. The camera is not really, doing what it needs to do. We ain't got the mic, but the show has to continue. So, yeah, smash the like button, all of those good things. I have been watching the World Cup. Brazil's still turning up. I think Tunisia against Netherlands was decent, and big up Ecuador. We've announced the permanent signing of Hincapié. Now, people, again, you're going to have to be patient, but again, because I've only got one screen and I'm a bit bougie now in it, so we're going to have to kind of make this work, people, in the sense that how exactly do I do this? But yeah, I've seen the news and whatnot. Where is it? 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 Don't flop the people. Window. It's not that. Why is it not? Serious technical difficulties. What is going on here? We're definitely gonna get into this. Big up everybody staying patient with the guy. Why isn't this coming up? Why the hell is this not coming up? Do you know what, people? I might just have to read it to you, because it's not coming up. I can't lie. We're just gonna have to do the reading thing. Apologies, people. So yeah, I know you lot can hear me, but first thing is David Ornstein's article. Arsenal offer for Bruno Guimaraes rejected by Newcastle, people. Again, it's a reading thing. Smash the like button. Arsenal have made a verbal offer to sign Newcastle United midfielder Bruno Guimaraes. The proposal, which was communicated to Newcastle through intermediaries, was worth less than 60 million euros and has been rebuffed by the North East club. Newcastle insists they will not entertain offers for the 28-year-old Brazilian, who is currently with his country preparing for the World Cup last 32 tie against Japan in North America. What a game that would be. We've historically had interest in Bruno Guimaraes. And again, a lot of recruitment in football is weird, isn't it? In a sense that clubs do their scouting and be proactive. I want X player, I'm going to go. But sometimes agents offer clients two players. And I do think Tonali's been offered around. We heard that in January. Bruno Guimaraes has been offered around. I know he's Brazilian, but he might as well be from up north. He might as well be from Newcastle. They love him. He loves them. On a footballing basis, some people would say for a 28-year-old, what's the fee? I'm on it, though, because he can play as a 6 in the 8. We have historically been linked with him. And could you imagine Miles Lewis-Skelly, Zubermendi, Declan Rice, and anybody else I've missed out, Premier League experience, all of that kind of stuff, people. So, yeah, I'm on it. But it all depends where you read as well. We all know we should have bought him when he was at Lyon, if I'm completely honest. Newcastle have obviously sold Anthony Gordon. So if they were looking for money, not that they are, that would obviously help them. This article is also speaking about Tonali. It's not mentioning any update on any potential interest from us. But long story short, we've had a verbal offer rejected. And I mean, at what point, we know Bruno's a quality player, but at what point, what's the cut-off point? I guess I'm getting at. What is, 60 million, 50 million, 60 million euros is about 50 odd million quid. I'm going to go on hand of Arsenal in it because, again, if it's not David Ornstein or Fabrizio Romano or hand of Arsenal, I don't take it in. Seems like he might have actually poured cold water on it, people, because he said Kaya Churukin, obviously an agent who was, that's when Eddie was really working with him, is heavily involved in all the noise you hear about Bruno Guimaraes. Newcastle are yet to receive any offer from Arsenal. If the player pushes and we make a serious offer, I will update. Until then, just chill out. So it just seems like this is a talking point and nothing more. To clarify, the intermediaries have spoken to Newcastle. A verbal offer was made using this mechanism for exploratory reasons. So long story short, Berta's probably going about his day, juggling many different plates at all different levels. Obviously the club have drawn up what they're drawing up, and naturally, Berta's phone is going to be pinging off. So he was probably, somebody said, yo, I've got Guimaraes here, like the agent, I've got Guimaraes here. He's probably documented it, put it through, doing the pros and cons. And to be fair with you, that's the right thing. You'd imagine there's several deals. We're not signing several players per se, but if we wanted a midfielder, clearly Berta operates like this. If we want a midfielder, we highlight the caliber, the pros and the cons. And let's just say, for argument's sake, there's 8 players that would all be a great centre mid addition to Arsenal. They're all we see what they're like in terms of personal terms, the kind of climate, and then we move from there. So when you get beyond the noise, I don't really think there's much in this, people. In relation to Nico Paz, apparently Como would receive, or will receive, Romano has said, 10 million euros from Real Madrid if they do not reconsider Nico Paz on a permanent deal by Monday. Real Madrid wants 60 million euros from Como, or they will seek slightly more than the 60 million from Inter or Premier League clubs. So Real Madrid seem like they have to get rid of a midfielder or two. They're going to make a quick profit on Nico Paz. There's too many rumours and things. As I said, Hincapié is loan move in the same way David Raya was. It's like, we'll take him now, we'll pay you next year, which is now has been confirmed for 40 odd million euros. So that's about 34, 35 million quid. He signed a deal until 2031. So essentially, that's a 5-year deal of sorts, people. Romano has obviously said the 55 million is not going to get us Guimaraes, so we have to leave that, if I'm brutally honest. And there is other rumblings from like Ben Jacobs and things like that, where Kai Havertz could be available for the right price, Odegaard could be available for the right price. Ranieri needs football, yada, yada, yada. So I don't really think there's anything. Apparently, Granada's technical secretary, Javier Alonso, will leave the club to join Andrea Berta's technical team at Arsenal. I need to do my research on this guy, but between him, Maurizio Micheli, Andrea Berta, I love the movements we're making at boardroom level. I love what the Cronkies are doing. And of course, Mikel Arteta is coaching staff in Arsenal as we look to defend our Premier League title. So, yeah, man, I think when you get beyond the hype of the Bruno Guimaraes rumors, there ain't nothing too tangible and credible with it. So we're going to have to see. But I've said it before. Me personally, I want a central midfielder. I want a left winger. If we could get a striker, I know we're not going to get Julian Alvarez, but if there was that kind of available talent, or a Krupi, a young emerging talent, I'd be on that. Be interested to see what happens with Benjamin White, because I do think, you know, a Timber, Tomiyasu kind of fullback that can play all across the back line would help us. At minimum, we need a fullback that can play both sides, because you can make a case of a left back and a right back. Remember, in reality, Hincapié and Calafiori do pick up injuries. The amount of minutes that the Rices, the Salibas, the Gabriel, the Sakas have played, much less going into this World Cup and how they're going to be managed next season. You've seen the script before, but if I know that, you lot know that, of course the gaffer knows that. So, yeah, people, man, like, that seems to be it. But I do think, in terms of level raises, if we could get a proper centre mid in that mix, if we can get a serious left winger, obviously I'm still on the Morgan Rogers and the Colas. If I'm completely honest, I don't think we sign another striker. I actually think we'll sign a goalie, because I think Norgard and Kepa, especially because they won the Premier League, you know, you go back last season, or better yet now, the season before, because we're champions, they were playing week in, week out, and you got to remember, they're on the wrong side of 30. They've obviously achieved good things in their careers, getting money. Before you blink, your playing days are done, you know. Wayne Rooney's a great pundit now. We all remember him at 16, so... yeah, man, it's the calm before the storm. If anything, the signing that looks like the most likely to be confirmed first would be Jerry Monger. It looks like that's ticking in the right direction. But yeah, man, big up the DG Nation. I'm still out here and whatnot. Big up you lot. Again, we'll soon be back to normal surroundings. Yeah, man, please get in the comments. Let me know exactly what you're saying. I'm going to jump in the pool now. But before that, anything's possible. I've had too many heavy bottles, people. But that's a shot for you lot. You lot, one love.
You always just happy when like